Hello everyone, this video is about modals for possibility and for obligation or lack of obligation. This means no obligation. Okay, so the first one is possibility, and we are going to talk about possible things to do in an online English class and not possible things or prohibited things. So let's start with can. The students can ask questions to the teacher. The students can help each other during the class. The students can connect to the class through a computer or a cell phone. The teacher can send material to the students on Google Classroom. All these actions are possible to do. Now let's check the opposite, what is not possible to do or what is prohibited to do in an online English class. Okay, 1. The students can't eat during the class. The students can't speak Spanish during the class. The students can't be disrespectful to their classmates or teacher. And the teacher can't be rude to the students. Okay, so here we have these examples: possible things and not possible things, prohibited things. Remember that can't is the contraction of cannot. Now let's talk about the same situation, online English class, but now we are going to express some obligations or necessities and also things that are not necessary. Okay, for obligation, necessity, we have to use have to. The students have to have internet connection. The students have to connect to the class on Zoom. The students have to speak English. The teacher has to answer students' questions. Alright, so all these things are an obligation. Obligation to the student and obligation to the teacher. Now, let's talk about things that are not necessary to do, but it's possible to do them. Not necessary, but possible. Okay, for that we use don't have to. The students don't have to go to the school to take the class. It's an online English class, so we don't have to go to the school. So this means it is not necessary. 2. The teacher doesn't have to use markers and a board. This means it is not necessary, but she can do it if she wants to. But it's not necessary, it's not an obligation. Alright, so now let's check one of the most common errors when using these models. We sometimes get confused trying to use don't have to as prohibition. Because us as Spanish speakers, we have something very similar in Spanish. But let's not get confused. Let's check an example. In the English class, the students don't have to speak Spanish. This one is not correct. Which one do you think is the correct one? So what do you think is correct? This sentence here is not correct. The correct sentence is the students can't speak Spanish. So this sentence here, the students don't have to speak Spanish. This means that it is not necessary, but students can do it. And no, students can speak Spanish during the class. Alright? So this one is the correct one. Let's check a little bit in Spanish how we can say these ideas. Los estudiantes no tienen que hablar español. Los estudiantes no necesitan hablar español. Y los estudiantes no pueden hablar español. Here, los estudiantes no tienen que hablar español. This one is not this. Okay? So this will be with this one. Can't, prohibition. This in Spanish means prohibition. Okay? So, los estudiantes no necesitan this one. This one is here. Don't have to means not necessity. So, this one, no necesitan, is don't have to. Okay? And los estudiantes no pueden hablar español. Well, this will be here. Okay? So, don't have to means not necessary, but possible. Okay? But in this case, it is not possible to speak Spanish during the English class. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know. But we are going to check more examples during the class. Thank you.